From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock's matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Purdy looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. McCaffrey running up the middle. And powering through at the 35. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
How about an attaboy there on 1st down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Now Purdy. He's got a man complete. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Niner defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the
Tua sets up to yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. This defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 37-yard line. A give, running right, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Now Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10 to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 33, here's second and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kim. And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Achane. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Kick it away after the touchdown. Isabella now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Touchdown! Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback. Perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Purdy from the gun. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners 1st down as he's down to the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And the 49er 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So no gain on the play. And now bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 45 yards on the ground. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Dolphins at 4-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, get set. 21G. What?
On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. On first down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
third down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. On first down, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. The 49ers now going to use... timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime. Big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
20 TX.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
All right, fellas, listen up.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. That's caught left side by Hardman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That upper man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. up the gut, McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Hill on the return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Get set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, Tua. Over the middle, it's complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. A run straight ahead with Achane. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and a yard. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. Touchdown Dolphins! From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Isabella now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Achane on the counter. And he'll get him inside. There on the stop.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
You did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Purdy from his own end zone. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Purdy. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a give, running left is Wilson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Purdy. That is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung.
And the lead will shrink to 6. By Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 169 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, back to Achane. He'll get this up to about the 44.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Solo left Zion.
2 and now on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Niners' 16-yard line.
Back to the ground, H.N. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to H.N. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 77 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. McCaffrey running up the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
To throw is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing, Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Running left, Achane. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times,